Hey there everyone, it's Anthony back with another video here on Single and Placing. Hi. As you can see, we've got some materials out, and today we're actually going to be doing a little bit of a kitting up, a pretty quick kitting up, I'm assuming. And it's also going to be just a quick conversation on some lessons learned with some kits that I have been working on that you've seen unboxed and kitted up and all that good stuff. So we've got Apollo in the room, and he is probably going to be fussy soon because I turned the AC off to do this video, and it is hot, 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 hot. It is very hot today. I think we're at like 102 here in Denver, and so I turned that swamp cooler off, and it immediately just starts roasting in this house. So we're going to make this relatively quick. And there's a couple reasons why. First is because it's hot, and second, because we are going to be kitting up The Captain by Toni Sanchez. And this is a relatively small kit, only 12 colors, and yeah, it's a round drill canvas. I did an unboxing of it a few weeks ago, I want to say, and it's just got the 12 colors, so I think this is going to move fairly quickly. But the reason for the season and why I've decided to go ahead and kit up this canvas is I have been working on a few kits that just haven't really been doing it for me. The main one that I've been working on right now is the Red Gate of Hongo in Snow by Hiroaki Takahashi, and it is a square drill canvas that I got from Uniquely Yours Down Under. And there's nothing really wrong necessarily, and as I'm talking, we're going to go ahead and just get cracking into this. There isn't necessarily anything wrong with the canvas. It's been a while since I've kitted up a diamond. This is Diamond Art Club if I didn't mention it. It's been a while since I've kitted one up. Ooh, and you know what? They gave all of these stickers are all blanks because they just give you the full 2 rows. So usually if you've got like 50 some odd colors, you'll use a good majority of them, but I have all of these and I think I'm going to save them to hand write some colors on those. Awesome. Okay. Oh, and just to talk about what we have in front of us, so we've got the kit drills. We've got the legend here. This little sticker, I'm gonna buy a logbook and start keeping track of them, or I might stick them on my storage container. We've got our funnel, just in case we need that, which we probably will. Some scissors to cut open the bags, a Sharpie here to label our stickers. And I've been loving these yard sale colored stickers because the stick on them isn't as strong, so they peel off a little bit easier. So, excuse me. So, so we're gonna go ahead and work into this. But anyway, we're starting with 130. That canvas, the Red Gate and Hongo in Snow, is an excellent quality canvas. It's super sticky. Drills are great, very minimal trash. And it's something I've been harping on since I received that canvas, is just the high number of ABs and the fact that it just doesn't seem to have been charted with a lot of intention. And I know that Uniquely Yours Down Under, that's something that they are working on. But I bought regular 5200 drills to supplement all of the 5200 ABs that came with it. But then I just got to another section where we're starting to work on the sky, and I knew that they had quite a significant amount of blue ABs. I guess I just wasn't ready for it, and from what I can tell, the majority of the sky is also gonna be AB, and so I did this first section, this huge chunk of this light blue AB in the sky, and I was like, this just does not... This is just doing this artwork so wrong, you know, this old masters. It's just so glitzy and sparkly, and every time I go to work on it, I'm just like, oh, this is kind of a bummer, and maybe I should stop working on it and order some regular light blue sky drills to match, you know, the same DMC, so it's not as overpowering. And then I'm like, do I really want to spend more money on this canvas and have to wait? And so part of me also thinks maybe I should just push through, but I'm not really I just am not liking the look of it. So I don't know. It's not really a knock on them. I should have just got it without ABs, but I'm hoping that they do figure out their AB usage with their manufacturer, because it is kind of a bummer. The same with I did an unboxing. I haven't filmed it yet, but I did an unboxing, or I haven't posted it yet. It is filmed or recorded. I just haven't edited it and posted the posting of it yet, but I did another unboxing of the second canvas I bought from Uniquely Yours Down Under. They were both in the same order. And that one, the ABs make more sense given the style of artwork, but it still seems a little haphazard how they were placed. So I don't know, but so anyway, all that's to say, I decided to take, basically this week I've been working on my Paint with Diamonds custom. It's that Galaxy custom that I did an unboxing and kitting up of. And once again, you know, I was really hoping that I was going to be the exception and my experience with Paint with Diamonds was just going to be stellar, no issues. And in all regards, you know, the things that I had noticed up until working on it for a significant amount of time were minimal issues, but the drills were just popping left, right, and center, unfortunately. So at first I was like, it's not that bad. It's something that I can deal with. But then every morning after I do like a diamond painting session, I'd come into the office, or the next time I came into the office to do a diamond painting session or just look at the canvas, the drills, you could just see so many of them raised, and I felt like the more drills I put on it, the worse it got. So I was rolling it and pressing it, but like for about a good 10 or 20 minutes before I'd actually start working on it, I just tried to like compress those drills. But every day it just would come right back. So yesterday I had decided, okay, I'm gonna grab the Mod Podge, because I had bought some just in case. So I was like, I'm gonna grab the Mod Podge and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna seal section by section, like literally each square as I go. And I was getting it all prepped and ready to go, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, I'm upset, I'm frustrated, this is not fun, like, I'm not enjoying this process, and I'm spending this time trying to like salvage, some more time salvaging or trying to make do with the kit than I am actually like enjoying the diamond painting of it all. And so I said, enough. I'm done with this. I don't want to deal with this. I'm not particularly interested in doing this canvas because it's also a 100 by 120. So I'm like, this is just impractical to try to like keep this going in this fashion, you know? So I made the decision this morning. I got up and I was like, you know what? I'm sick of not really worrying over it, of just like having this project and kit hanging over my head. And I have it all kitted up and everything. So I peeled off all of the double-sided, or the release paper, all the silicone release paper. And I probably could have saved the canvas, because to be honest, even though it was double-sided adhesive, it wasn't the worst canvas to work on. I honestly didn't have too much of an issue with it. It was a pain to move drills, like once they were dropped. But I was just frustrated, and I was kind of just done with it. So I folded that sucker in half and put it in a garbage bag with all the drills. And then I had the other custom I had from them was that dirt bike canvas. If you go way back to, I think it was like maybe one of the first videos. I don't know if I uploaded it or not. But anyway, I had another custom that I ordered from them because it was like buy two, get one free. So I had another custom of a dirt bike that I got from them that I pulled out. I was like, let me just take a look and see what this one's looking like, because I had gotten much farther with that one. Pulled it out. Half the drills were sitting on, not half of them, but I'd say at least 100 or so drills were sitting on the carpet. They had all popped off because I had rolled that canvas up and stored it. They had popped off. It was just a mess. And that one did have more severe issues with the canvas. There was like folds in the adhesive where the canvas kind of buckled. And so I was going to have to cut that and then maybe paint on some more adhesive. So that one went in the trash too. So I had a big old garbage bag. And it was a moment of frustration for sure, but it was also like it was a nice release just to have those projects like out of my craft closet and like out of my way, because I have been kind of they've just been a point of frustration for me. And they're so big that I have to hang them up with like 2 or 3 pants hangers. So they're always kind of that, especially that Galaxy one, because I was actively working on it and then hanging it back up. It was just kind of looming over me. And I was just like, I don't enjoy this process at all. So I'm kind of happy to be rid of them and maybe start focusing on canvases in companies that have a better reputation. I I got a little cocky, I know, and was like, you know, everyone has horror stories about this company, but I've had good experiences so far, so I think it's going to be fine. And very quickly did I find out that it wasn't fine. And I also was like, I'm not, the reason why maybe a lot of people that, you know, have been diamond painting for a while don't like them is maybe because they've become like, you know, I hear it all the time, Diamond Art Club snobs, or just like, you know, more expensive canvas snobs. And these canvases were not cheap. I think they were $130 a piece. And then I got a third one, which is still in the closet. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's not a custom. So I kind of want to see if maybe the customs were the issue and their pre-done kits might be a little bit better. Who knows? Fingers crossed, but I will try it eventually. But I won't have any qualms about tossing it since it was free. But anyway, yeah. So in the back of my head, I was like, you know what? Maybe the people that have a bad experience with them, maybe they've just kind of been spoiled by their you know, ritzy canvases, and maybe, you know, at that time when I first started diamond painting, I was like, no one else is selling a 100 by 120 custom canvas, even though this is pricey, but for what it wasn't that expensive comparatively to maybe what another company might charge for something similar. So I was thinking, you know, maybe I can try this out and be an advocate for a company like Paint with Diamonds that might be a little bit more affordable or accessible. And at the time, it was I didn't realize that Diamond Art Club did like the Klarna or whatever, the Sezzle or whatever they're called. So I was like, oh, that's kind of a nice option for people that maybe need to break that out. So I was really gearing up to be like, you know, people that don't like Paint with Diamonds, they're just fine. And in fact, look at my beautiful, massive custom that I did, and I had a great time. And pretty much, I mean, I spent probably about 3 weeks working on that dirt bike painting with all the popping drills with that one. And then I spent about 2 weeks with, off and on, of course, with the Galaxy one, which seemed to be a lot worse before. It was just wasn't going to happen. So anyway, lesson learned. And I think I have become a little bit of a diamond painting snob, quote unquote. Hey, look, that's the right color code. This is 310. That's cute. Oh my gosh, this whole time I've had diamond dots in my head because I just watched Rachel Ray's unboxing of a diamond dots like dragon canvas that she ordered. Whoops. So this whole time I was going to get to it, but another thing that was like a lesson learned for me is I don't want to write the DMC colors on my containers anymore, because I end up having to peel all the stickers off, because a 3 for one kit isn't going to be a 310. You know, the number doesn't correspond to the DAC code for every single canvas. Like 310 could be number 12 in the next one that I open up. So I've had to kit down and peel all these stickers off every time. And when I had to kit down the entire diamond or Paint with Diamonds canvas and unstick all of those containers, which was almost, oh my gosh, what was it? Like almost 140 containers. And I was like, I really wish I would not have written the DMC codes, because then I could just not have to peel off the stickers and rewrite them again. I could just reuse the same sticker or same container. So, because a 3 could mean a 3 can mean a 3. So that was another lesson that I learned. I'm no longer writing DMC codes on my containers. I don't really ever look at them. I'm always just looking at what the number it is in which order. So that's another lesson learned for me. So 2 lessons learned. No more Paint with Diamonds. and probably even outside of the issue I had with Paint with Diamonds, another lesson for me is probably if I'm gonna go for like a really large kit or custom, I'm probably gonna order a small one from that company before I go all in, just to get a feel for their drill quality, get a feel for their drill field, their rendering, the symbol clarity, all of that stuff. Even the vibrancy of the diamonds. I will say that the Paint with Diamonds colors felt a little bit more dull and muted than I see in companies like Diamond Art Club or even Uniquely Yours Down Under, Distracted by Diamonds, Diamond Dots, like pretty much everywhere else I felt like had some pretty vibrant colors. And the kits that I sent, the images that I sent them, like that Galaxy image had some really bright, vibrant colors, but they gave me a lot of kind of like all the colors seemed kind of grayed out in a way. I don't know how to describe it, but they almost like, they just weren't quite as poppy as you think that they would be given the original image, especially on those super brighter areas around stars and stuff. It still seemed kind of dull. It's just a lot of like grayish purples and brownish purples. So I don't know. Everyone's right. It's not the ideal company for me, and I know that's the sentiment with how a lot of people have. I'd rather spend that money on some companies that are up and coming, some maybe smaller shops that do have reputable or good reputations thus far. I look back and think like I really wish I would have saved that money and then just pre-ordered or ordered a couple of canvases from Jaded Gem Shop, because her images and look incredible, and her drill quality looks amazing, or it has great reviews. And I want to pull the trigger, but I'm like, I just threw almost $300 out the window on those customs. So I think I need a little bit of a breather, and I'll probably go back to her shop and place an order maybe this fall and have something to work on for the fall and winter. I want to see what other old masters that she comes out with, because I'm really liking what I'm seeing thus far. The same with Diamond Painting Shop, SHOPPE. They have all 4 of the Alphonse Mucha season panels, but some are sold out. It was the only one that they had in stock thus far. Summer was sold out, so I think it's being restocked. And then they have spring, winter, and fall, but those have not been stocked yet. I think they're still being manufactured or on the way from the manufacturer. So I haven't seen those ones get stocked yet, but those I think are $89.95 USD each. And my intention is, my Christmas gift to myself is to get all 4 seasons. They have another one called Dance by Alphonse Mucha that's gorgeous. So who knows, I might get all 5 of them, because I'd love to do, I'd love to do one each season during 2023 and just kind of call it like the year with Alphonse or something like that, and just have those going as a whip throughout the seasons. I think that'd be really fun. I don't really want to mix up these colors too much, so let's do 3, and we'll grab another one. So yeah, I'm also trying to move fairly quickly because my phone didn't have the most battery life when I jumped into this, so I do need to move quickly. But so yeah, I was just having a rough time with my current kits. Now I think at the end of the day, I'm gonna push through that Red Gate of Hongo and Snow, because it is a beautiful piece. And taking a step back, those lighter ABs aren't quite as jarring as they are up close. It's just, every time I work on it, I'm just like, I wish this wasn't, like just gritting my teeth a little bit as I move through it. So, but like I said, no fault of Uniquely Yours Down Under. I requested, one of the options was to include ABs. Like I said, and I've said it several times before, I hope they work on how they decide where those are going to go. And I hope that either whoever is doing the charting for it, or if that's the manufacturer or the owners themselves, are just a little bit more intentional with where those AB drills go, because it can go from a really nice highlight and accent to being really overpowering pretty quickly. And I've definitely found that out working on that kit. So yeah, let's see, this is 4. So anyway, I threw away those 2 customs. And so that left me just with the Red Gate of Hongo, and I wanted something to work on the side that was kind of like the opposite of that. I wanted something, while that one does have a decent amount of color blocking, the areas where the actual gate is, or the structure, are very confetti heavy with all the different reds and the blues. So the sky and the snow are color block-ish. They've got 3 or 4 shades to them, but the reds have 6, 7 shades to them, maybe even 8, and they're pretty confetti heavy in those areas. So I have been moving through it pretty slowly, and I just hit a huge confetti heavy section. So I wanted to pick out a canvas or a kit that I've already unboxed that's ready, that was pretty much ready for me to pick from. Oh my gosh, I just had some wonton soup. I don't know why I had wonton soup in this heat, but I did, and it loosened up a lot of stuff apparently. But yeah, so I didn't want to pick a kit because there was a couple kits I was like, I really want to do that, but they weren't ones that I've unboxed yet. I'm already kind of several weeks ahead with unboxing videos, so I was like, I don't necessarily want to unbox something and then it's not even going to be posted as an unboxing until maybe middle of August. And it's something that I'm already working on, so I said, pick something that you know you're going to work up quickly. You're going to get that satisfaction of progress, because it's round, and this is the first round that I've done that was my very first kit that I bought from Amazon, just my little $8 very first kit, just trying out diamond painting. That was the only round that I've done. And then once I fell in love with the hobby and learned that squares can sometimes provide more detail, I've been a square person all the way. So this is the first round from like a reputable, legally licensed, legitimate diamond painting company. I'm kind of excited. And it is a color blocking joy. Like, it is 12 colors, a couple of which are very minimal highlight colors. So I would say really, as far as like the majority of the canvas, you're looking at 9 to 10 colors that make up the vast majority of the canvas. And it's this kind of like poppy artwork that definitely is a change from what I've been working on. And I needed something fun like this, and I wanted something that kind of gave me some summer vibes as well. And so this is what I landed on, and I'm like giddy to get working on this. I was like, let's work this up really quickly. Let's film our kitting up video. And at the time of filming this is the weekend. This won't go up until the following Wednesdays is usually when I try to do it. But I ended up not being able to do a whip and chat this past Wednesday. Things were just so busy, and yeah, just a lot of stuff going on. But I'll definitely update on a next like full whip and chat. This is almost kind of like a kitten chat. So 6 is 666. I can't believe that when I first started kitting this up, I was like, don't look at the code because that's not the DMC code. That is Diamond Dot's wacky coding system. And the only reason I was thinking that is like, I literally just shut off Rachel Ray's unboxing of a Diamond Dots before I started this. So this is Diamond Art Club. They use DAC numbers, so no issues there. All right, so I hope everyone's been having a good July thus far. We're only a little over a week into the month, but I hope everyone's having a good time in this summer and enjoying time with friends, family, or enjoying diamond painting or whatever crafting it is. I'm definitely having a good time. Last weekend, we went to Grand Lake for 4th of July weekend and rented a cabin up there, and then rented a boat to drive around on Grand Lake and just kind of chill and have a good time. And yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun, but it took a lot out of me. So this weekend was definitely, the plan was just to have kind of a chill weekend. I woke up extra early, started cleaning the house. I got a lot done. I was even able to shampoo the carpets a little bit, wash all the linens, get dishes all straightened out. I already went, oh, woo! Sometimes the drills do not stop pouring even though I want them to, so I make a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. went and did some grocery shopping already. Came back and watered the garden. So it's only, I think it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon Mountain Time. And I was able to get what I haven't been able to get done in like a couple of weeks, all done together in half a day. So I felt very productive. So then once the groceries were unpacked and I had had my little lunch, I went and picked up lunch from a Vietnamese restaurant just around the corner. Had my lunch, sat down, watched Rachel Ray's video, and I was like, that's it. I'm kitting the captain up because I want to spend the evening. I've already got it poured over here. We're starting the day, we're starting our party early. It's like I want to have a little Irish stout in my life, a little sipping stout, and I want to put on some diamond painting unboxing videos and whip and chats, and then eventually hop on Nyx's live when she goes live this evening, and just I have a feeling that I'm going to be able to work up a very large portion of this kit relatively quickly because it's around and because it is color blocking. Like it's just they should just call it color block because it's like if you see look at this whole red, it's like there's your red and there's some more, a couple here and there, and then here's all your skin tone. Like it is very color blocky, and I know a lot of people might not like that much of it, but just to be able to get, be in that mode and mindset as opposed to the confetti that is with the other kit that I'm working on and me just being fussy over the ABs. I just want something that I know, and fussing over the unfortunate circumstance of the paint with diamonds canvases. I just want something that's high quality. I'm going to be able to work up quickly. It's got a minimal number of colors, so I'm not like spending a year and a half kitting up. I just wanted something easy at the end of the day, to be honest. I just wanted something easy. So that's why we're here with the captain. Oh, there we go. For some reason, these rounds, I think because they're round, they really slip through the funnel easy. And so it's hard to get them to stop. Usually with the squares, I can just kind of rest the tip of the funnel in the diamonds, and that just create a little bit of a traffic jam at the end of the funnel. And so I can lift it without all the drills pouring out, but that doesn't really happen as easily with rounds. So like I said, I've never done a round kit canvas of any other than the Amazon one I did, which was, I think it was $7.98 off of Amazon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get this one. And it was of like a forest kind of like, but it was more saturated. It was almost like a fantasy forest scene with a sunset in the background and a tree in the foreground. And it was like I want to say it was like a 20 by 30 or 30 by 40 seems too big. It was very small. The rendering was terrible. The canvas was not very sticky. I lost a few drills just with it sitting in my office. And the drill quality, even for rounds, but once again, I've never really dealt with rounds other than that kit, but I do remember there being little tabs and stuff on them. But at the time, I didn't know any better. I thought that was pretty normal, but looking back on it, it was rough stuff. It was pretty rough stuff. So I'm kind of excited to see how things go now that, I've had a lot more experience with diamond painting. I mean, this is only I think month 7 now. Yeah, month 7. But I've used Diamond Dots, Diamond Art Club, Distracted by Diamonds, Paint with Diamonds, Diamond Painting Deutschland. So I feel like I have a little bit of a better understanding of quality and what to look for as far as consistency and drill field and symbol clarity and all that stuff. So I'm curious to see how this goes compared to my very first canvas. So second round kit ever. And there we go. And first one that wasn't from, XYZ shop off of Amazon. So we'll see. I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to it. Now that I'm now that I have those canvases just gone and out of my hair from Paint with Diamonds, I think I'm just turning over a new leaf. Kind of moving forward with something exciting and new, and maybe something that's a little bit more approachable. So yep, that Red Gate of Hongo canvas, I think I'm going to commit to just doing it every other painting session, and hopefully still get it done by the end of summer with the Masters. But if I don't, it's not the end of the world. I'm not trying to rush it either. I think that was another piece of it, was like this weird obligation to have that canvas finished. And I just don't have, I know a lot of people have a lot more time to diamond paint per day, and you know, they just set a lot more intention around it. I really just have an hour or two after I get off work on the weekdays, and that's been slowly reducing ever since now that I have Apollo, because I like to hang out with him and go on walks. And so sometimes it's an hour, you know, that I have to diamond paint during the weekdays. And on the weekends, it used to be a lot more, but now that it's summer, like last weekend, I didn't diamond paint at all because I left to go camping in Grand Lake for 3 nights. And then I've just been a lot of summer stuff going on, which is good. I feel more social and active and getting out there, but I had all these big plans of, I'll get that entire Red Gate of Hongo kit done, and then I'll start on Zodiac by Alphonse Mucha, and maybe I'll get that about halfway done, and LOL. No. I'll be lucky if I finish Red Gate of Hongo by the end of the month, but I'm not going to set any sort of goals for that because, like I said, I'm not in love with it. I'm not in love with the canvas. Maybe I'll love it once it's all done and I can really take a step back and take it all in, but yeah, it's not like other canvases where I finish a section, I'm like, yes, and then I reveal the next one, and I'm like, ooh, look at that, and oh, look at that detail. Every time I open up a section, I'm like, more AB, great, you know? So that's kind of, oops, hold on, now I'm getting myself confused. This is 9, let's get rid of that. This is 9, cool. Wow, look at how quaint those drills look. There's so little of them compared to what I've been working on recently. The Red Gate of Hongo, I think that's 43 colors. Yeah, 43 colors. And both of those customs were 48. And then before that, I was working on Soul of the Rose from Distracted by Diamonds. I think that was in the 40s or 50s as well. So this is kind of, and then before that, you know, I was working on, I guess, Midnight Laundromat. I forget how many colors that had, but I haven't worked with anything less than 30, I think, once again, since that Amazon kit, because I moved right into that Diamond Painting Deutschland. I think that had like 60 colors. So yeah, I think this is going to be a breath of fresh air, and I hope that because it's going to work up so quickly, that'll really kind of put some fuel to the fire of my diamond painting passion, or like the love that I've developed, because I feel like things have cooled off a little bit over the past like month. And I don't know if that's because I really wanted to get X amount of canvases done for Summer with the Masters. And don't get me wrong, this event is incredible and I love it. But I think it's just my personality type. If you're gonna give me like an event, I want to be #1 finisher of the, like, that's just, I want to push to get more than, not necessarily, yeah, I guess more than other people, but I definitely want to stand out and want to take pride in, like, look at what I was able to get done in this amount of time, and look at these artists that I was able to explore. So that's just my personality. Like, if I'm gonna join something, I really want to excel. And yeah, so maybe I just need to change my mindset there, because I don't want it to turn into me feeling any sort of way. It's fun, and it's very relaxing, and I love diamond painting. But I think I just need to get out of my own head with that Red Gate of Hongo and feeling like I'm giving up on it or I'm a quitter, you know? So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So I hope that this canvas gives me a little bit of a reprieve, and I'm ideally, because I do not have plans tonight. Last weekend was a lot, so this is kind of like a little break, midsummer break, where this weekend I'm just gonna hang out with the AC blasting and some podcasts on some headphones and a couple beers and a whole lot of diamond painting. And tomorrow I do have plans. I'm gonna go on a hike and stuff just to get Apollo some exercise, but we're gonna have to do that early because it's so hot that in his little puppy body he doesn't do well with the heat. I've tried taking him on a hike when it's hot like this, and he said absolutely not, and almost had to carry him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So he just doesn't do super well in this hot of weather, when it's 90s or above with direct sun, no clouds. Trying to take him on a trail, he's too small for that. That's just not healthy for him. So he's comfortable just kind of passed out. He lays behind me where I have the plastic where my office chair is. You know how you put down that, I don't know what it's called, but the plastic down on the floor, so your chair can roll so it's not getting caught up in the carpet. I have that right behind me, and that must stay cooler than the rest of the floor because the floor is carpeted, because he loves it on that little rolly plastic. And he'll just lay there on hot days like this when it's just kind of in the hundreds. He just will kind of hang out, go get some water. We'll play for a little bit, but as soon as he starts to get a little winded, then he goes back and lays down. But I think that's pretty typical for a lot of dogs of his breed, like those double-coated dogs or like huskies. It just gets to a certain temp where they're expending a lot of energy just regulating their temperature, so they do kind of keep their activity to a minimum just by default. So I don't necessarily feel bad. At first I was like, oh, I should be living in Alaska. This is unfair to him, but I'm pretty sure that he is managing and he loves me and I love him, and I think that's fine. So I don't know though. I always have very grand plans of before I get too old, I want to move one more time, spend some time somewhere else. And recently I've been on a Montana or Western Oregon or Washington kick, maybe somewhere on the coast of Oregon or southern, southwest Washington on the coast, maybe just a sleepy little coastal town. If I could find remote work and be able to move, that way he can experience the beach and be close to more of that kind of wet forest environment. I did a road trip out there last summer and had the time of my life, and I would absolutely move there if presented the opportunity. So he might, and I think the temps are a little bit more mild there throughout the year. I know they have hot days, but I know they also have winters and more mild summers. So who knows? He may get to experience some cooler temps. We'll see. That's just kind of me brainstorming out loud. So there it is. No DAC codes that way. The next time I do a kit, I can reuse these 5s. Even if it's a black and it's the 5, that'll go there. And then any extras, I'll put in an extra kit. That way I always have this 4 ready to go. So I'll put them in an empty container or an empty case. It'll just be by case of extras, and then I'll just have them numbered 1 through whatever, and when I need them I can grab them. So that's that. The Captain by Toni Sanchez. This is a 51 by 76 centimeter round drill canvas from Diamond Art Club, poured glue. Drill field obviously looks beautiful, very, very clear, and it's going to be when it's got so few colors. The drills looked great. I didn't see any issues with these round drills. And we've got 12 of these colors, including 2 ABs, the yellow and the white. So I'm gonna go clean up the excess trash around here. I'm gonna crank that AC, put my headphones on, probably put on, I don't know who I want to listen to today. Maybe Miss Coffee, listen to a couple Whip-In Chats from way back when that I haven't heard yet, and then transition over to Nyx's live when she goes live this evening. So let me know if you have any questions, comments on this canvas. You may see this in an upcoming Whip-In Chat, depending on how fast this goes. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share this content with friends, family, or anyone that you think might take some value out of what you've seen here today. Thanks again, and happy placing. Bye, 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 bye.